Hey viewers, this is Kristen from KristenCoaching.com. So good to see all of you again today, and thank you so much for joining me for this video. We're going to be discussing coming clean after infidelity and whether or not it's a good idea for you to do that. So basically you have a couple options. One is to come clean and tell your spouse that you or your significant other or whoever you're with that you've been unfaithful, and the other one is to keep it a secret. We're going to be discussing what is the best option for you today. I want to start off by saying that, holding a big secret like this in the first place and being unfaithful in your relationship is a lot to hold, and it's a really difficult place to be in. And because you have been unfaithful and you so far have been keeping this a secret, that can really affect, obviously, the trust component of a relationship. And trust is one of the biggest factors in a relationship in order for it to be healthy and happy and last long term. So already we're kind of battling with this line right there, okay? And trust is huge. And so, whether or not you actually tell your partner that you cheated, it's important to remember that even holding the secret and not telling them can absolutely have other implications as well. For example, a lot of people feel really guilty about it and feel remorse and regret, and that can actually result in a subconscious emotional distancing of their partner, because they feel so guilty and bad about what the person has done that they tend to distance themselves emotionally, and other aspects in the relationship tend to really die down and become healthy as well. So it's important to know that if you decide to keep this situation a secret, you could be having other implications that could have a huge negative impact on your relationship. So I want to forewarn you that it's really not even about this incident, that there's other factors that can happen and can have kind of a tumbling effect. So I wanted to just throw that out there and kind of warn you guys with caution. So should you tell your significant other that you have been unfaithful? I mean, that really is the ultimate question. I'm not going to sit here today and tell you, yes, absolutely, keep it a secret. It's a great idea. But I do have to say that if you are in a place that you don't feel regret or remorse about it, you thought it was a good idea, thought it was probably one of the best things that you could do, and you don't want to repair and work on other aspects of the relationship that couldn't be, maybe that aren't working as well, then I'm going to be asking you, what are you doing in this relationship? I mean, ultimately, we want to be in our relationships because we're happy and we feel fulfilled, and we want to keep building our relationships to get to this solid, amazing place. So if you're in a place that you're not feeling bad about, cheating, and you're not really trying to work on anything in your relationship, you're not trying to get closer as a couple, then I have to ask you, what are you doing? And if it's that type of a situation, you might want to reconsider even being in the relationship in the first place. I'm not going to encourage you not to tell your significant other, but I do want to encourage you to self-reflect and figure out if you want to be in this type of a relationship. Now, let's say that you did cheat and you do feel really guilty about it. You feel remorse, you feel regret, you don't want to do it again, and you're feeling all these feelings. I want to say that you're in a good place if you're feeling like that. A lot of people think that infidelity are absolute deal breakers of a relationship, and in some cases there are. And I believe the people who do say that infidelity is a deal breaker. I do have to say, however, that once you are actually in the situation, you never know what you are going to do. And believe it or not, a lot of couples really do overcome infidelity in their relationship, even if they think that it would never be something that they could tolerate. So being regretful and remorseful and feeling bad about it is a really good place to be in, because that's the first step of being able to repair the situation. I think if you want to address your relationship and really make it healthy and possibly repair other aspects of the relationship that aren't going well as well, I think it is a good idea to talk about what you did and to be able to disclose infidelity. I think being unfaithful and cheating really is a symptom of the relationship, whatever it is. It doesn't mean that all aspects of the relationship are bad by any means. I'm sure they're not. But it does mean that there probably are some things or some needs or something there that maybe you're not feeling fulfilled in or you're not happy with. And usually infidelity, people stray because of that reason. So unless you're really ready to tackle this situation and make this relationship work and do everything you can to rebuild that core foundation of trust, then you have to, really be ready and be able to, express to your partner what you did. If you're not ready to do that, I think you're not ready to do that. But I encourage you that if you want to have a happy and healthy, long-lasting relationship, you have to put the cards on the table. You have to be honest. You have to be authentic. And you have to do this really, really hard thing. Sometimes people don't see that on the other side of infidelity, once they have repaired and been able to work through it, which many people have, it's actually one of the best things that they have ever done in terms of telling their significant other the truth and what they really have done. And it's hard to see that on this side, but once you are over the hump and on the other side, a lot of couples actually say it was the best thing for the relationship because that really brought them closer and made them more of a tight-knit unit, because a lot of things need to happen once you disclose infidelity. A lot of things need to happen in order to repair the relationship. So this is a situation that only you can decide for yourself. I personally am not a component of keeping secrets in a relationship. I don't think that's a good idea. So that's why I say if you choose that you want to keep this a secret, I would ask yourself what you are doing in the relationship and if this really is the right fit for you. But if you want to come clean, I think it would be a great idea in terms of being able to alleviate guilt, being able to work on aspects of the relationship and make you guys closer, because I know you can do that if you really want to make it work. So many couples do, and they're very successful at it. But it's a really hard place to be in, so I want to validate that for you. And I want to wish you the best on your endeavor. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask me below. I'll be happy to get back to you on this. I know this is a hard subject to talk about. And I'll see you guys next time for my next video. I'm going to do another video on also about infidelity and how to tell your partner that you have cheated. So stay tuned for that video as well. Okay, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. You take care. Bye.